Hello everyone, Ricky here and welcome to a brand new video. This video is going to be another Guys Mod video because I got a bit back into Guys Mod map explorations again and found this map which is essentially just an alternate sort of retexturing of GM Construct. It's a very old version of GM Construct actually. You can probably get an idea from the title of this video and the background behind me to get an idea of what is going on here. It's essentially Roblox style, and I forgot to actually spawn two Alexes in the room. That's a little bit weird. I forgot there's actually three of them here. Wow, okay. I don't know if they're going to tag along for this entire sort of tutorial. I say tutorial, tour even, while I explore this little map right here. I'm going to actually spawn a toy Bonnie because I'm actually in the mood for some toy Bonnie. Why you got a gun? Andy got your gun. No. I don't want Bonnie holding a gun. I want I want them being normal. I want them being casual, sort of a default weapon, no weapon, and I want you to spawn as this. Yes, there we go. Now, if yes, he is following me. All right, so here we are. We're in that basic spawn point, well known within GM Construct. You're probably familiar with essentially this area. But you also notice the addition of it being a lot more colourful. You can already see outside right here. You can see a lot more. It's actually a lot brighter, it's a lot nicer and a lot more warmer than the actual GM Construct. It's a little less creepy, and it does actually go quite well with Bonnie's colouring over here. He's very cartoony in style, including myself, for that matter. And then you've got the entire map, which is just cartoony sort of Roblox style. You've got the sort of like Lego, you know, humpy bit sort of thing going on. I forget what you call these. The sort of thing you see on Lego, and it's just mimicked on Roblox, and it's been that way for the longest time. Got these sort of Lego like blocks on the half walls, and the top walls you've got, you know, sort of these outer, I forget what you call these, the things that help with Lego is it helps the blocks interlock with each other sort of thing. I forget what these are called actually. Feel free to comment down below what those actually are called. But anyway, this is a area right here, and I've got a nice friend for me, so that's going to be fun. It's a lot basic, and I've actually noticed that this map is probably based on an earlier version of GM Construct, maybe like GMOD 9 or 10 version. I've been getting into like the history of GM Construct in a little bit, so I am kind of familiar with the generation of Guys Mod this is from. Not completely. I do want to in the future maybe do a sort of full video exploring all of the maps in their full entirety. So that might be something for the future, but this is, I can probably guess this is probably from like GMOD 10 or something. It's very limited in its feature set. You can see, for instance, these little tower blocks, which are in the full GM Construct, are a bit more accessible for starters, and there's some more going on inside. There's a little like doorway to the very end of that. We see where the camera is. There's normally a doorway there. That is not there in this map. So I'm not too sure if that was maybe, you know, something from an older map that just didn't exist. Another thing that doesn't exist is the mirror room, which I'll show you in just a second. This little garage plot right here does exist, of course. But if we go down here, we have the white room, which I actually tried to retexture earlier on because I was actually going to try and record my intro here. But sadly, for whatever reason, the camera doesn't work in the white room. In the white void even, so which is kind of weird. Excuse me, thank you. But yeah, you'll see right here the glass, the mirror room doesn't exist here, which is kind of odd. And neither does it on that side either. And if I actually V-clip, you can actually see it doesn't exist whatsoever. So kind of, I don't know if the mirror room was something from a later generation of the game or something, or a later version of the game or something. I'm not too sure, but it's definitely not there. The dark room does exist, however, very limited, and I will show you in just a second when I bring the flashlight through here. Very much just an empty room. There's no back door or anything leading up to a staircase like in the full map. There is a random bench here though, which is funny. Let me just zoom back out here, and we'll see at the very back corner here, you know, there's no place to get to that little bench thing over here because it's sort of like walled off sort of thing, but this little stage or catwalk exists, so that's a thing that exists as well. Excuse me, but there's no way to actually get up there unless I get up to these stairs. This stair thing does exist, and I do know for a fact that this sort of pathway or catwalk is actually from an older version of the map. We'll take a look at the water first actually before we traverse through this. There is also a bit of a ramp going on there as well, and you can see the tower blocks as well. But yeah, an interesting little detail on the water right here. It's just a very sort of capable sort of water sort of thing. The moment you clip into it though, it becomes very ghostly and that sort of thing, like water does in Garry's Mod. Very interesting. It's almost like it's sort of foggy sort of thing going on. But yeah, as you can see, it's mostly just that green texture. It's very grassy, green sort of Roblox sort of texture going on, with a very weird angle right here. You can actually, that's actually kind of funny. You can actually see the map, like shadows of the map sort of thing going on. Very interesting. But yeah, not too much going on with this map actually. You can get up here and see the water from a distance sort of thing. Very interesting, very intriguing in that way. Let's actually go back up here, and you'll already start to notice that these buildings are not interactable. I don't know if this is actually a thing from the old version of GM Construct as well, but you cannot enter these buildings. They're completely just there, essentially just like shells, facades, that kind of thing. There's no way to actually get into them. I think it's quite annoying that the GM Construct hasn't actually been updated in recent history to actually allow these buildings to be maneuverable, like adding like stairs and such to get to the top floor. There is a mod map that I've seen recently, but I do want to explore. Also, you're playing on Garry's Mod. Enjoy your stay. Thank you very much. But you can see down here, very interesting. Very high jumpable, so that's a very annoying. I am kind of glad that this map's been updated as it has. Well, the actual baseline version of GM Construct. It is a little bit of a shame though that the person who made this map is using an older version of the map for their Roblox recreation, because I actually do think it's quite nice. It's very nice, very bright and colourful, and very sort of warming and that sort of thing. Another shell of a building. I can't even get to that, which is funny. But yeah, another shell of a building is very grey. Not a lot of colour, not a lot of texturing going on. There's no like windows or anything. And these supposed sort of I suppose these are I forget what you call them. Not awnings. What do you call those again? Balconies even. There's not a lot of things going on with that. Balconies are just like shells, empty shells of buildings. Oh, I'm trying not to fall down here. And this is the same with this building right here, which in the current version of GM Construct is all the way down here. You can actually access it through a sort of back room. This server is running ULX admin mod. Yeah, well done. You can actually access that building from that building. There's, as I said, the back door and that sort of thing going on, but it's very empty. And yeah, another hollow shell, and there's got this sort of tower block up here. Not too sure if that's actually an add-on from the game or something, from the actual map or whatever. But you've got this little tower block, and then you've water tower sort of thing even, and you've also got this little Applebee's thing. I don't know why this exists, but it's a thing that exists, of course. Very Lego in scope. No grandpa allowed. Aw, that's a shame. What happens if you insert a grandpa into this? What if he evaporates or burns alive or something? But yeah, very simple in that sort of way. Just a simple building. Interesting. Not too sure if this map would work as a hide and seek map because it's very limited. So is the original GM Construct. But I found out recently that if you do play hide and seek with GM Construct, Bonnie's all the way over there. What are you doing over there, boy? Huh? What are you doing over there? He's running. Listen, you can actually use the stairs. Is that what you're about to use? What are you doing, boy? He's just trying to tag along. He's trying his best, you know. Give him cut the dude some slack. But yeah, you can see the sort of map, the colours and that sort of thing going on right here. It's very nice and colourful. Actually, kind of wish GM Construct kind of had this as well. But Toy Bonnie is still trying to follow me. But yeah, as a sort of hide and seek map, I was trying to say, it's very limited in what it's capable of doing compared to the current one. If you try to run hide and seek on the current GM Construct, what tends to happen is the map becomes populated with a bunch of props and such, as sort of ways to hide and sort of additional things on the map, sort of geometry or stuff on the map you can use to hide in or disguise yourself in or whatever. And I assume it's probably the same scenario for Prop Hunt as well. You but maybe a lot of props that you can actually spawn into GM Construct as you play it. But of course, there's other maps you can use to play those game modes as well, so it doesn't really matter. I'm just watching this little bunny down here, just trying his best to follow his leader. Very cute. I'm almost done this tour. Don't worry, Toy Bunny. I am almost done with the tour for today. I keep calling it a tutorial for some reason. But yeah, there we go. I'm just going to jump on his head. Hi. I wonder how this looks actually. I'm going to actually spawn a camera, because I'm actually very... Actually, nah, never mind. I could probably do a third person sort of thing. Let me just spawn the third person. So, yes, there we go. I'm literally on top of his head. That is kind of comedic. Very good. Anyways, enough of that out of the way. Let me just convert it back over. And there you go. That is that for GM Construct Roblox Edition. I forget what the map is actually called. Let me just Google it for a second. Yes, sorry for that. The map is actually called Robloxstruct. I do apologise for that. But yeah, this is the map right here. Very, very nice. Very, very colourful. I do hope if I can find one, I will probably do a tour of a version that's hopefully based on GM Construct, you know, the modern version of the map sort of thing. But there we go. That is GM Construct, you know, or Robloxstruct as it is. Very simple. Not sure what else to say about this map. Very Robloxy. Very nice. Also, before we end off, just forgot to mention that this building also contains this little thing at the top of it. Some sort of weird building. There's no way to actually access this properly. It's on top of the building at the very corner of the map right here. Very strange, but anyways, let's get to the end of this. But that'll be it till next time, guys. Hope you enjoyed this. You're playing on GMOD. Enjoy your stay once again. But I hope you enjoyed this, hope you found this interesting, and I will leave a link to the map down below if you're curious enough to want to use this to play your own games with, or whatever. I will leave a link to the map down below in the description, and until next time, stay safe, take care. I'm going to give this bunny a hug if he wants. No, I don't think he wants one, never mind. And until next time, stay safe, take care, and we'll see you for the next one. Bye bye!